So probation is ruining UK rappers' careers right now. In this video, we're going to break down the challenges that UK rappers face once they've been released from prison. We're going to talk about CBOs, aka criminal behavior orders, also previously known as ASBOs. We're going to talk about gang injunctions, which allows the police to give you curfews, dictate where you can travel to without any solid evidence. And this can be done to anyone, even if you don't have a criminal record. But we're going to start off by looking at recent UK rappers that have been affected by the probation, because there's been quite a lot recently. Now, the first rapper that's been affected by this one is actually very disappointing because it's Avalanche, and as you guys know, well, actually, I don't know if you guys remember, but couple months ago when Avalanche first came home and he did his Thoughts in a Cully, we did a reaction to it, and then I even said yo, this guy just needs to get himself out there on social media. He's got the personality to go far. He ended up doing the streaming thing and it was going crazy. Like, he took the UK by storm, bro. And I've been wondering where have his streams been? Why have the streams suddenly stopped? Like, why would you stop when you've got all this momentum? And here is the reason why. It's because probation have forced him to stop it.
The Avalanche special announcement. I know all the supporters, all the people been seeing what the fuck's going on with the stream, where you've been. You came and caused the madness. You get what I'm trying to say to you. You understand what I'm saying to you? No one can't do it like me. So you know when we go back to the stream, it's gonna be a fucking madness. You get what I'm saying? Probation's put a hold on it right now, but we could be back next week, next month, 2 months, but they're saying it's temporary. And that's what I'm trying to say to you, because a few things that we got wrong that we didn't know was tried and tested. And that's what I'm saying to you. As you can see, we've still got the snow stream room. You understand what I'm saying to you? We're gonna be going crazy. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah, you see the face already. We're done, #1 snowman. But what now? YouTube, we're gonna be dropping every week on Sunday. We're gonna have some mad guests lined up. Next week I'm gonna announce it. You get what I'm saying? So we're gonna keep this thing moving. Like, we're gonna go even more crazy. We're gonna go even more mad with the content. We're gonna go even more mad with the music. We're just gonna go fucking mad. You understand what I'm saying to you? Yeah? Avalanche, #1 snowman. We'll be back soon. Shout out Twitch. Shout out all the streamers out there. You understand what I'm saying to you? Shout out the niggas that, you understand, that I inspired to jump on the stream. You understand what I'm saying to you? We're gonna make some content together as well. You know what I'm saying? You don't know. #1 snowman trendsetter. Woo.
Now, Avalanche was released early by Shabana Mahmood, a part of, remember Keir Starmer when he was releasing a bunch of people early. And in this country, when you get released early, you're on license. Now, what does that mean? That means you're still serving your sentence. You're just serving your sentence in the community. So you have a lot of conditions that you need to follow, or else you will be recalled back to prison to serve out your entire sentence. Or they might release you on license again after you're leaving you in prison for a while if you get approved for that. But it's good to hear that it's going to be temporary for Avalanche. However, Young Diz allegedly has not been so lucky. Now, allegedly, this Plugged In, the first and only track Young Diz dropped when he came home, ended up getting him recalled. Now, my brethren watched on the RTM podcast. I can't find the clip, but in the podcast, Young Diz said with his Plugged In, his probation was ignoring him because he needed to send it to probation, and probation needed to approve it before he could release it. But he said probation were airing him for so long, like they weren't responding to him, that he just released it. And allegedly Young Diz is back inside, and allegedly this could be one of the reasons why he ended up getting recalled. And I have had this discussion with people as well. The question of, is it fair? Oh, come on, let them do what they want. It's like, bro, believe me, I hate the police just as much as you. But these guys technically still haven't finished their sentence. They technically still haven't served their time. Them being out is a privilege, bro. Remember, Young Diz was sentenced to 12.5 years for kidnapping and torturing a minor, bro. And he was released after doing half of his sentence. So would that be fair on the victim? Would that be fair on the victim's family? Would that be fair on everyone affected with this if you just got to come out and still be on the same stuff? Rap, yeah, Keir Starmer let me out, I ain't changed, you know what I mean? You got to think about that, bro. But the police do be taking the piss. I'm not disputing that at all. Quangface was recently released. Oh, sorry to interrupt my people, but if you could give this video a like, it'd be very much appreciated. It costs nothing, takes no time, helps boost me up in the algorithm. Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Since he's been out, he's dropped like 3 or 4 songs like in the last 2 weeks. He's been going crazy.
Yo, what's happening? My supporters, my listeners, my loved ones, friends, family, I got some bad news, man. So I'm not able to push further with the show due to the fact that I'm on tag and I'm a HDC prisoner, meaning that I'm meant to be on home detention curfew. Obviously, this show is something that I've been planning since before I came out. Probation are aware of it, but from the last week or two, well, the last couple of days, it's been a bit of struggles and things like that, and then today they basically contacted me and said, yeah, I can't continue with the show. If I continue with the show, then it's classed as a breach and classed as recall. So they're not saying that I can't do the show, but it's just the fact that I'm on tag.
Quangface posted this yesterday, which is what made me want to make this video. And as Quangface said, he's a home detention curfew prisoner, which basically means he's on curfew, like he's not allowed to be out past a certain time. And it's sad that it's affecting his show. I mean, to be honest, Quangface's music isn't really, Quangface is kind of taking a new direction with his music, you know? The contents are kind of the same, but it's not really as gritty as he used to be. Look, as you can see on his Instagram, it's still there, the link to his headline show. Live Nation, but they've had to reschedule it. We'll probably be able to do the show in like a couple of months. Another rapper that has for a long time been affected by probation is Digga D. Now, you guys, are you surprised he's mentioned in this video? I don't think you are. I'm not. Back in, how long ago was Woy released, actually? It was released in 2021. And his songs Woy and It's Whatever. You guys remember that? He wasn't talking his normal crud in his songs because the CBO stopped him from being able to do that. If he did that, he would have been recalled back into jail. But Digga D is an example of somebody who made it work, you know? Because rappers will complain saying, oh, the police are doing this to me, the police are doing that to me, the police are doing this to me. Unpopular opinion, bro, but you've been released early. You're lucky. Don't be surprised and act shocked when your life's being restricted when you've technically not finished your sentence yet. Like, Digga D came out, hit the ground running, and he wasn't even talking his normal crud. If anything, this helped him become more creative and go on a new path and commercialize him more. The CBO inadvertently helped Digga D's career get to the point it is now. But a controversial one was in 2019 where with AM and Skengdo, when they breached their injunction by performing their song. I think it was Attempted One. And why injunctions are so controversial is because you don't need to have been convicted of anything, and the police don't need to have any hard evidence of you being involved with a gang. They can pretty much serve you with an injunction with a whole bunch of hearsay, or just because of who you're friends with. And there's been a lot of controversy about this, but it's still there. Like, it's still running. It's something that has to be issued by councils, I believe, and councils have stopped issuing them because of how controversial they are. But in London, it's mainly South London that still issues these things. And I suspect it's for gentrification. I feel like that's the only way they could gentrify certain areas, is by just issuing these injunctions to just get guys out. It's crazy. It gives them the power to ban you from areas, to restrict, like, so many restrictions on your life, and you don't even have to have ever been convicted of a crime. And it's not even tried in, magistrates or Crown Court. It's tried in county court, bro, or youth court. All that. Hello?
Hi.
Hey.
As much as I love to hear about Digga D, it's loud.
Okay.
We can't do anything. I didn't know there was a studio, but yeah, if you can try and keep it.
Yeah, I'm just about to finish my video. Like, I'm just, yeah.
Okay, cool. Thank you.
Yes. Anyway, you guys heard that from. What was I at? Right one, guys, man. I just lost my train of thought. I'm usually in here late, bruv, so I didn't even know I had neighbors, fam. And in 2019, Skengdo and AM were given suspended sentences for performing their song, bro. This was a whole bunch of controversy. It was all mad. I'm sure everybody remembers this. But it was alleged at the time that the police were just doing this to try and keep, how I've explained to you guys how venues are not really fond of drill music and that. So yeah, they know what they're doing. They know what they're doing. They're abusing their power here. And the worst part about these injunctions is that they can literally ban you from appearing in a music, like, it's just mad. It's just mad how these things are still around. But plenty of rappers have gone through this, bro. Like, this is nothing new. M24's gone through it, Potter Paper's gone through it, and I'm sure there's way more that you guys are going to name in the comments. It's just about how you deal with it, how you maneuver. It's a setback, and it can feel like, obviously probation are trying to set you up to fail, but if you're able to deal with these obstacles, then the world is your oyster, man. Either you can sit there and complain, or you can get to it, man, because technically you're still serving your prison sentence, man. Well, the other option is just don't get arrested, bruv. Don't go to prison, because if you don't go to prison, you're not convicted of anything, then you haven't really got to worry about all of this bullshit. But hey, it's the life, man. It's the life. It's complicated, man. Anyway, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I can't lie, you lot, this is why I'm never even in here that early. I didn't even know I had a neighbor, fam, so that threw me off, fam. But hope you guys still enjoyed this video. If you did, please be sure to give it a like, subscribe to the channel if you're new. Now people calling me, bro. Subscribe to the Clips channel, subscribe to the podcast channel, and subscribe to the More Tankz channel. Yeah, I'll see you guys later today. Double upload today. Peace.